Welcome back, friends, to my playthrough of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we explored the Artemis Tau cluster in search of Liara T'soni. She is, of course, an Asari scientist who specializes in the Protheans and the daughter of Matriarch Benezia, the Asari matriarch who is helping Sarah now. So, these two reasons make Liara a very important individual on our mission to take down Saren and basically preventing the Reapers to do to us what they did to the Protheans, which is exterminating them. And our search brings us to this planet called Therum, and our best lead is that this planet has some Prothean ruins on it, and Liara being a Prothean expert, I figure she would be here in this planet as opposed to the other planets in the Artemis Tau cluster that we can land on. And we drove around in the Mako for the first time in the last episode, and we ended the episode right here at the point in which the Mako cannot proceed any further. So we're gonna continue our search for Liara on foot, basically. Okay, that's where things were left off last time, and now let's get right back into the game. Okay, so on our way here, we fought Geth, right? Both armatures and also Geth foot soldiers. And we fought them in the Mako last time, so it was really easy because the Mako is very powerful. But now we cannot use the Mako anymore, and so we need to be careful. Pretty sure we're gonna fight because there's some better music. Ooh. Okay. Not the best angle. I'm gonna try to move to that cover. Why don't I enter cover? Are there any powers that we can use to flush them out of their cover? Apparently not, but we can target them, so maybe let's use our party members' powers. Yeah, let's do overload. That didn't get them. I cannot quite aim at them from where I am. Oh, everybody's here. Okay. Okay, good. Starting to get out of cover for some reason. I'll take that. Okay, you know what? Let's try popping up immunity and rush them. Maybe also change our weapon to the shotgun. Okay, we couldn't. Oh. This looks like a mistake. Or not. Let's get this guy. Okay. That could have been better, but for my standards, as in like, because I suck at shooters, I think that went quite well. Okay. Wait, where does this go? Oof. Oh, they got rockets and all. And snipers. Okay, let's try to out-snipe them. Good. Nice. Actually, I don't mind using to keep using snipers. Good. Good. I think there are more to the left. Let's use our AR for now. Run to this cover. Ooh. We cannot quite. Okay. Not exactly protected being here, actually. Yeah, we need to proceed forward. Okay, so let's run. What? Okay, they're too close now. Let's use our AR. Okay, let's run around the cover. Okay. Not too shabby, but I do feel like we need to use powers more. Ooh, more enemies. Okay. We're lucky they were out of cover for some reason. Oh, what? Okay. I see them. I don't think we can get them from here, so... Nice. I do hope we switch out our weapons faster, though.
All clear.
Nice. According to Garrus, it's all clear now. Nice. I'm thinking playing as a soldier class, like I am right now, really suits me because I'm already overwhelmed enough just switching out guns and stuff. I can't imagine playing a class like Vanguard or Infiltrator, which involves more prominent usage of powers. I haven't even given much orders to Rex and Garrus to use their powers. Yeah, cutscene. Oh no. Oh, double no. The armatures, but without the Mako this time? Okay. Before we do anything, maybe pick better cover, Garrus. How about that? And also Rex, maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. What was that? I thought something went past us. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, Garrus be here, Rex be here, maybe. Rex, use your shotgun. And as for us, we're gonna pop out the... We're gonna pop the overkill. Get these. Not good enough. Oh, they got snipers too? Okay, let's try to take out the snipers first then. If at all possible. Okay. It's possible. They jam our minimap too. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. We won't notice when we get flanked or anything. Garrus, maybe take out their shields or something. Okay, maybe warp by Rex will help us, I think. Okay, got that guy. Ooh. These stalkers are so fast. thought we got him. No? What, they only got shields? And no health? I am struggling hard against these stalkers. Can you stay still? Maybe? What powers would work on them? Warp? Throw? Maybe throw? Okay, we got them somehow. Let's try to snipe that one. Okay, good. Okay, you got an enemy here. Okay. Got him. Okay, we can even get that one. Is this doing any damage though? I don't know, we'll have to get in closer, I think. Good. Whew. That was something. The stalker gave me so much trouble. Okay, guys.
Regroup.
Luckily, we got strong party members to help us out. Whew. That was nerve-wracking for me, guys, and it's likely to be frustrating for all of you to watch me just sucking so bad. Hopefully we'll get better throughout this playthrough. Okay, where do we go? Oh, what? There's still one enemy, apparently, according to the radars. Hello, my guys. Okay.
Perimeter secured.
Ah, that's why we didn't hear Garrus say anything like that until we took care of the last Geth. I wonder if there's any better way of dealing with the stalkers though. Shotguns maybe? I don't know. They move so fast. I thought of using stasis on them, but if I understand it correctly, then doing that while they're on stasis, they will not receive any damage, right? Well, I'm not so sure how we can effectively and efficiently defeat them. Okay, nothing around here. No crates. Let's check out the squad screen. No level up yet. Almost though. Just 700 EXP left. Okay, let's check out the equipment first. See if we can improve our equipment in anticipation of the next firefight. I think we can give, yes, Rex an Avenger AR. So now everybody is rocking that Avenger AR. I like Avenger because it improves so much in terms of damage compared to our original gun, which is the Lancer, I think. I'm not so sure. Okay, not much help in terms of specifically taking care of the Geth, but maybe let's use let's upgrade Rex's ammo upgrade, chemical rounds 3. And what about weapon upgrade though? Improved sighting, combat sensor. Oh, if we had we better combat sensor, maybe we wouldn't be jammed like last time. Okay, let's equip it. Let's equip it on someone. I don't think we're gonna equip it on Shepherd though. Let's see. What about Garrus? Garrus's assault rifle. Our sniper? Because I'm guessing that as long as we have combat sensor on someone, everybody, the whole party gets the benefit, right? Wait. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go here. And then Shepherd again. Sniper rifle, armor piercing rounds. Yeah, because we're dealing with the Kiev. Pistol, shotgun. I'm gonna give the radioactive rounds to Garrus. Right? Radioactive rounds 3. Armor piercing rounds 1. Okay, sounds good. And there was nothing else to upgrade, I don't think. Check codex entries. No primary ones. Of course, we're gonna get less and less of those as we proceed, as we go along the story. Okay, and by the way, now I'm even more sure that Liara's here because we get a cutscene. So this is a mine, I'm guessing. And sorry, let's go one more time to equipment window. I'm not sure why we're not wearing a helmet. We wore one back on Eden Prime. What is this? Get shocked. He took way more hit than I expected. But then again, he's a shock trooper. Let's swap immunity, so you don't got too much cover here. Ooh, why did I crouch? Okay.
Area secured.
I thought that was a Geth. Oh my god, the camera was... No, I mean the camera by design moves like zoom in and out when we aim like that, right? Sometimes it was just too fast for me to keep track of. And I need some time to register what I see, you know. Okay, let's pop up the Nigel, because both us and Garrus were like half health back there. No crates, huh?
Visited a Prothean ruin before, aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Yeah, again about the... Oh, what's this? What's that? Okay, let's go here first. Always examine the current level and then move on to another one. That's what I say. It's a barrier of some sort?
Just lead the way.
Let's get moving.
Okay. Yeah, again, regarding the helmet, we wore helmets on Eden Prime, and that's a that's a human colony. I'm guessing, you know, breathable air and all that. We're on Therum here, and we're not wearing one. I'm not sure if it's a bug or a setting that I unknowingly configure somewhere down the way. I do remember seeing a toggle helmet setting. Oh, finally, on crates. What? Oh god. Okay, let's pop. Overkill. And also, Garrus, maybe this is a good time for an overload. Damages enemy shields within a certain radius. Yep. And for Rex, maybe warp them. Damages all nearby enemies and objects and makes them more vulnerable to further damage. Let's use our power, guys. There was one more, right?
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Okay, shock absorbers, radioactive rounds. We actually got a lot of armor upgrades, huh? Shield recovery. I'm gonna get first aid interface for a shepherd, because health is more important than shields, at least to my understanding. And let's give our party members some armor upgrades. Start with Garrus. Not sure what hardening means. Both biotic and tech attacks. Protection against both biotic and tech attacks. Okay. Oh, this would be a good one for Rex. Let's just give shield regenerator for Garrus, and then the or maybe hardening for Garrus. Let's try shields first, and then yeah, let's use this one for Rex. And I'm trying to find out that. Oh, interesting. Maybe we should check this descriptions out next time. Trying to find that toggle helmet option. Not really. Graphics maybe? Calibration. Never mind. Okay, do let me know, guys, if you know what, if anything is going on in the first place. Well, why we are not wearing helmets and stuff. Oh, that elevator sound caught me by surprise. Freaked me out. Okay, let's keep going down. Why are we awkwardly facing another way?
No sense standing around.
That is true.
Just lead the way.
So the elevator broke down. And pretty sure we cannot go back where we came from, huh? Yep, this game has no jump function. What are these barriers? Oh!
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Oh!
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
There she is!
Liara T'soni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Always investigate first.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Oh, I see. So she was trying to find a shelter from the Geth, basically.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
By the way, the voice actress for Liara is Ellie Hillis, I'm pretty sure. The same voice actress for Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. So yeah, that's a bit of fun fact, for me at least. Okay.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Interesting. Kinda looped back there. After going with this dialogue option, I guess. Okay, let's ask what can we do.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Wait, so the controls are inside the barrier, but we cannot get inside the barrier? I must be missing something, but... Okay, yep, there are Geth there. So this is gonna be a fight. Okay. As usual, let's start by sniping people out. Why can't we hit them? Oh my god. Okay, let's slowly but surely make our approach. This angle is even worse. Okay, panic.
Bring it on.
Okay, they got snipers. Maybe we shouldn't have moved forward, but I don't know. Let's use our AR and then make our approach. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna move here. Okay. What? Is there a good way to take out of those? I don't know what to call them. Barriers? Shields? Because this one take out shields, but I don't think it takes out that wall thing. We can just shoot them, I guess. But... Ooh, why am I out here? Let's pop immunity to compensate for this stupid approach I just did. Okay, we got leveled up.
Perimeter secured.
Perimeter secured, according to Garrus. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Okay, mining laser controls. Okay, let's check out these displays for like crates and stuff. Because I'm afraid doing that will like trigger a cutscene and we'll be transported to the next area or anything like that. So. You know, I've been using the sniper rifle quite a lot, huh? Maybe that's where we should go in terms of our growth. Oh my god. I made a mistake. Okay. We got stuck for a little bit there. Okay, let's decrypt this. Radioactive rounds, anti-personnel rounds. Level 3 already, huh? In terms of equipment. Okay, let's decrypt this one too. Scimitar, Lancer, Reaper. Okay. Pretty sure that's all. And okay. So Scimitar. Yep. Let's give it to Shepherd. And what else? Armor upgrades. Do we need to change anything? I don't think so. So let's just leave things be for now in terms of equipment. And now, yeah, let's level up. Okay. We maxed out assault training. Let's max out. I'm thinking Spectre training too. Right? Because this helps a lot of stuff out. And then one last point goes to like fitness maybe. Immunity is really nice. But I'm gonna get Spectre training first. Okay, advanced Unity increases the amount of health and shields restored by Unity. Okay, and let's put 1 point to fitness. Right, and then next level we're gonna max out Spectre training. And then, yeah. Should we go fitness or AR though? Or combat armor? You know what? I'm good. I'm good. Let's go to Garrus. 4 points. It's gotta go to either like decryption or electronics. So decryption first, I think. I think we see decryption more often than electronics. So Master Sabotage further increases the radius and strength of sabotage. Very straightforward in terms of leveling up Garrus this time around. Okay, Rex, 4 points as well. Let's finally move into shotguns. 3 points, 1, 2, 3, I'm thinking. And then next level we're gonna get Carnage. Or we can go here, 3 points. I think that's good because next level we're gonna get Carnage. So yeah, let's open shotgun and then get the rest into Krogan Battlemaster. Regenerates health, increases melee damage, increases resistance to physics forces, which I would like Rex to specialize in. Okay, we're good. Sorry, any codex entries? No, let's go. There was nothing else back there, right? Wait, let me backtrack just a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay, nothing. Okay, let's go activate the laser controls. Sorry, enter the code to the mining laser controls. What code though? I don't think we heard anything about any code. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Was there a time limit? I wasn't sure, but I'm guessing there must have been, right? Ah, this is how we blew up the ground and come in from below. Okay, okay. Why does this one have no barrier though? Oh, because it's not activated yet, obviously, I think.
Let's go.
I'm here if you need me.
Oh, that's nice, Garrus. Okay. Liara said that they got a Krogan. So we're gonna fight them. Oh, there she is. Okay, okay. So there's nothing here. But this looks like a place where we're gonna fight with all the covers and stuff. Let's talk to Liara.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
It was easy. Superior firepower. It was easy, I guess.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
I didn't see any.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
The Krogan, maybe.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Of course.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Of course, we bring the whole place down. Always happens in like action movies and games.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
8 minutes, okay.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
How though? If you die, how are you gonna kill him, Rex? Ooh, I'm liking the fact that all of our current weapons are matching in color. Ah, there it is. The Krogan. And the Geth army.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Hey. Okay.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
I
Thanks for
guess.
getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Yeah, we're not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
What's the hand
Not
with the hand
much.
wave?
Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay. Right away, immunity. Garrus, get them with the overload, my guy. And then Rex, do warp on the guy. Why did we use the... Why are we using the sniper rifle? Because that's what we used last time, I guess. Overkill, where's overkill? Come on, man. Okay. Ah, he's using barrier. Of course he is. Come on, my dude. They take so much hits. Okay, let's get back here. Oof. Why do they take so much hits? Oh my god, this is not going well at all. Adrenaline burst. Overkill. Am I not hitting them? Come on, dude. Okay. That was so bad. I'm sorry, guys. How are we gonna get to the Normandy? Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we were gonna need to like jump to the Normandy or something. They get the Mako already?
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Yeah, maybe tone the sass down a little bit, Joker. But yeah.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
A lifetime, basically. So, okay, she's not simply an expert on Protheans, but more specifically an expert on Prothean extinction then. Okay.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Yeah, we knew this, of course. That Asari lived long lives, like 1,000 years old, usually. And I'm not sure how the lifespan compares to humans, but that means Liara's just living like... so far has just been living the first 10% of the Asari lifespan, right? But yeah, okay. I might know. What did you learn? You're wasting your time. What did you learn?
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Oh, we were wondering this just a couple of episodes ago, whether the Protheans are the first civilization or not. I think it was the last episode where we discussed this. Aren't they not? Yeah.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
I am actually having difficulties relating to that, just like Shepard. Yet there are no evidence. I'm not sure what she meant by patterns and feelings, because I'm not a researcher in real life. That has to play some part into it. But okay, let's move on.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans,
Yeah.
even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
Oh,
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
oh. So the Protheans weren't the ones who created the Citadel. Yeah, we talk about this in like episode 2, where it is interesting in the Mass Effect universe how technology is built upon civilizations that came before. Imagine how advanced the first civilizations were then, because they had nothing to build off of, right? Like, of course, in the present day, in the year 2183, in the Mass Effect universe, of course the various races built upon Prothean technology. But finding Prothean ruins and stuff jumped our technology in the order of centuries, right? But the very first civilization doesn't have such like boost to their technology, and yet they must have figured some of these stuff out on their own, like faster than light travel, how to utilize Mass Effect fields, EZO, and all of that. Yeah, interesting. Sorry, I'm not trying to waste your time. Let's move on. I can help you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
She's very interested. Of course.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course,
Chill.
you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Chill out a bit, Ashley. I know we're kind of on the clock over here, but she spent 50 years researching this, and suddenly there's this guy who knew some aspects more in a way shorter time than she did, right? So, you know. But she was right, actually. Like, we couldn't make sense of it. Shepard made sense out of it on his own when Captain Anderson asked him about it on the med bay. But yeah, due to Shepard's strong will, he didn't go insane as a result of the process.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
Of course.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Ooh, that's really nice. An acknowledgement of like strength from arguably one of our strongest party members. I feel like everybody's getting along, you know?
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Okay.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
I'm actually not sure what those precautions are.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Thank you.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Oh, we can just disconnect. I guess, because if we didn't... Assuming the destruction was caused by the laser, we needed to use the laser to get Liara out though, right? So yeah, it was necessary.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
That felt nice. Hearing some of the council members finally understand our perspective, you know. It feels like the Solarian and the Asari council members, that would be Tevos and Valor, I believe, were, yeah, kind of sympathizing with us a little bit. Sympathize, empathize, I'm not so sure of the difference. Sorry guys. Need to learn more English. But okay, we're nearing the 1 hour mark, which is when we usually end the episode, but I'm thinking... Wait, let's check the journal out. Okay, we finished this mission. I'm thinking let's talk with everyone on the Normandy. I think we have time for that. knowing myself, it may bring this episode up to the 1.5 hour mark, but I still would like to try. Because I think everybody should have a thing or two they want to say about the last mission, right? And let's make a habit out of this. Let's always start with Joker whenever possible. Okay, we got the codex entry. Pretty sure it's gonna be a secondary one though. Yep. And we're in space right now, so yeah, we cannot open the airlock. Okay, let's talk to Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Why did the dialogue cut out again at the end?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
We asked these two before. And by the way, the beard's looking good, Joker. The beard's looking good. And we asked these two, so let's just go with I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check.
Oh, okay. This is the same as last time.
I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain.
We're gonna skip.
You want me. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean... Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome. Even with crutches and my leg braces, put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay, so apparently nothing new in terms of dialogue options, but the initial conversation we got was actually new, so that was nice.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Ooh, we can look outside. Oh, that's a codex entry. I thought we can look outside like we did on in the wards down with when we were down in the wards with Ashley and Caden. I got excited for a bit there. Yep, secondary one as expected. Okay. That would also be a secondary one, right? Oh, primary one actually. Okay, let's check this out, guys.
Faster than ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
I see. Yeah, we were wondering this too before in the previous episodes, where because we were reading codex entries related to starships and such, where it was written there that I think it was something about frigates, how their mobility is really the key and their value into fights, where usually when you shoot them, they're usually not there by the time the bullet or the beam arrives, because of this in the thing being explained in the first paragraph here. The ranges ranges are measured in thousands of kilometers in terms of the artillery duels. So yeah, you really need to hit where they are going to be instead of where they are, especially since we're in space, right? Okay. I'm not familiar about carriers. Perhaps you've read about them, but I forgot. I'm only familiar with the 3 starship classes of like dreadnoughts, cruiser, and frigates, right? And then after that we also have the fighters. Not sure what carriers are in this context. Anyway, we still have got a couple of people we gotta talk to, so... Oh. Didn't we examine a heat code monitor before? Like over here? Point defense systems. Oh, I can feel that episode SC3 incoming, guys. Okay, let's talk to Navigator Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Pretty sure we asked him about this. But what about this one?
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
Yep, we're gonna skip this.
We were. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander.
How did you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just checking whether there's something to examine over here for the codex. Nope. Then we're gonna go down to the lower levels. Of course, we have Caden over here, but before talking to him, let's check out our personal quarters. Wait, I thought we can check our emails or something. Nope. Apparently not. Or maybe we do that here? No. Okay. Now let's talk to Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I see his point. I actually see his point. This is something of galactic importance if we're dealing with the extermination of all living races.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
What's Bot?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeah, we read about this in the secondary codex entries. Basically, the people who are proficient in biotics were exposed to element 0 But even then, not all of them become adept at biotics. It's funny because the all biotic class is called adept. Most of them are just, not just, but most of them ended up with having, yeah, brain tumors, cancers.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
He talked about Jump Zero actually, when the three of us with Ashley were in awe of just how big the Citadel is.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
I see.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Oh. The more we hear about this, the shadier it gets.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
I'm guessing you have some special feelings for her. Glad to hear that there's some level of normalcy going on in such a, how should I say, such a special place, is that the word? But you know, where people are basically being researched on, and who knows what else they do over there. But yeah, according to Caden, they do occasionally, you know, play around, even play what would be the equivalent of LAN parties, I guess. Extranet games, I think he said.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But
oh no,
things never felt together. Training, you know.
I can kinda imagine. I don't really too much, unfortunately, but I can try to imagine. Getting too focused on the training, maybe. No time for feelings, I guess.
Do you know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah, it would really affect the ethics of the whole thing, right? It's one thing if they do research on people who accidentally got exposed to Element Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids.
Really?
But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Oh, okay. That was nice. We finally got time to talk with Caden, or personal debriefings, as I recall him say. But I do kind of wish we did that in a separate episode, though. Assuming everybody got something new to say.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
See? Personal debriefings.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'soni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes.
Hey!
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Okay, my guy. Okay, goodbye.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, we're just barely over the 1 hour mark though. And if not everyone have new things to say, maybe we should just continue on. And in the next episode we can do like assignments and stuff. But yeah, let's go talk to Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I thought she would have something to say about Liara since she took care of her, right?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, she's here. Let's talk to Liara then. Because this episode is kind of about her anyway, right? Maybe that's what we're gonna do. We'll talk to Liara and then we end the episode. And then on the next episode we're gonna talk with the others or something like that. Anyway, let's talk to Liara for now.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Are you okay? I was worried. Let's go with I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best. She really is. She even figured out what happened to us after we got exposed to the Prothean beacon, right? She helped figure out what was happening. Nobody knew that much when it comes to Protheans, other than Liara, perhaps.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Exactly.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Really?
But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Investigate? I'm gonna go with investigate first. Because I don't think something like this goes away. But I may be wrong, and I have been wrong. I have been wrong. Let's go with this one.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Great. This option came back. Okay. But yeah, I mean, comments like this makes me think that she is different from Benezia, right? But at the same time, she still cares about her, which makes sense. Benezia is her mother, so yeah. And it just registers to me somehow. she became a party member, right? I'm pretty sure she's our last party member, because so far we didn't have a party member that's full biotic like Tally is pure tech. Pretty sure she's the one, which prompted that comment from Rex, right? How her biotics will come in handy in battles to come.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I think we know of some of those rumors and misinformation.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term.
Sorry.
Not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds.
What?
We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Wait. So, in a family that involves Asari, the children will always be Asari as well? Kind of feel a little bad about the other parent then.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
I wonder if we go with this one, whether this one will stay or not. I guess we can just investigate again if it goes away.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Yeah.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Oh yeah,
Union
right.
with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh, this is quite the topic we stumbled upon here. But yeah, a couple of things. First, this is how should I say? This is kind of the inverse of what we see in franchises like Harry Potter, right? Where I'm not that big of a fan of Harry Potter. Not that I don't like it. I don't feel like I deserve to to call myself a fan of the franchise, but I know that the main villain is trying to, how should I say, the antagonists are people who are of pure wizard heritage, right? And they go after the people who are not that way. So there's kind of like like being purely a wizard means you are of a higher stature than other wizards who are not that way. But for Asari and the Mass Effect universe, it's the other way around. Whereas how should I say this? People like Liara are treated kind of, unfairly because of her parentage. Her heritage? Yeah. That's interesting. Another thing is, Liara said that one of the reasons why people treat people like her that way is because I'm thinking of a term that simply describes her but not offensive. Yeah, pure Asari, let's say. A pure Asari like Liara weakens their gene pool or something like that. But from what we've seen, the counterpoint being, if the father is of a different species, then it strengthens their race and they will inherit the traits from the father and all that. But that must have been a subtle thing, because from what we've seen so far, all the Asaris look very much the same. So whatever traits they inherit must not be visible on the surface then. Like, I would imagine maybe an Asari with a human father, for example, will look kind of more like human, which would be different from an Asari with, I don't know, a Krogan father or a Hanar father or a Elcor father or something like that. That may just be me misunderstanding things though. Anyway, let's move forward in the conversation.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Makes sense though. Liara's 106. Shepard is like 29. I think we deduced that last time. Like, if they get together and have a family together, the children would be like, what? For the children to be as big as Liara now, like 100 years old, Shepard would have been long gone. Like, long gone. Yeah. Wait, didn't we ask this before? Let's go with this one then.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind.
Yeah.
We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I see. You always got this question, huh? Pretty sure this is exactly what we asked her last time. Wait, but we want to talk about her though. Oh, let's go with this one.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I'm gonna skip this though.
Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the
This
greater
hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me.
Okay.
I have not spoken
We got
to
this
Benezia
option
in many
back,
years,
guys.
but I know her. and this was not like her. Something changed.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Now that I can kind of relate. Okay.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Oh wow.
Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Really? Like the sentence before this makes sense, especially in the Mass Effect universe, I think. Like if the matriarch guides people to the future, I think it makes sense to learn a lot about the past. You know, people who don't learn history risks repeating them and all that, and especially in the Mass Effect universe, technology, civilization, in fact, civilizations are built on top of the ones that have passed, so learning about past civilizations may lead to where we will go, should go, are supposed to go in the future. So it's not foolish, I don't think.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Okay.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Yeah, I can see how she would feel this way. But yeah, when I picked the I'm not foolish option, I was, yeah, more referring to the history and all that, you know, but it's okay. It turned out for, not, I don't know if it's for the better, but it turned out okay. Like, Liara even laughed a little bit. Yeah, it made her relax, I feel like, which is good. It's good to get to know all of our party members better.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I didn't mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She's awkward in a cute way.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Too late, already happened. I enjoyed this conversation.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Ooh, codex entries.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Okay, we talked about everything we can until this point.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. We are actually at the 1 hour and a half mark. And I'm pretty sure the others will have something new to say as well. And that would bring us to the 2-hour mark. We got 4 people down here, guys. We got Ashley, we got Garrus, we got Rex, we got Tali. And we're gonna do that next time, I believe. This episode is about Liara, as I mentioned before. We got to talk to Liara. We gotta... To get to where she was, we had to pass through Kaidan first. So... I'm gonna do the rest of the personal debriefings in the next episode, but yeah, perhaps I should have I should not have gone to Kaidan and Liara this episode then. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't regret it. Both conversations were interesting. The one with Kaidan and Liara, and yeah, as I said before, it makes sense to talk with Liara more, to get to know her more and all that, because this episode is all about her. And I'm thrilled to have her join our team. We finally have our biotic specialist, and can't wait to talk with the others in the next episode. And I'm thinking, assuming the next episode is not just personal debriefings, I don't think we're gonna go directly to the missions, guys. I think we're gonna do some assignments, particularly the one in Edolus. I think this one? Yeah. We're gonna have some Mako driving time next time. And yeah, maybe we're gonna do a couple assignments here and there, and then actually maybe set up an SC episode again, SC3. We kind of unlocked quite a bit of codex entries, and yeah, but that's about it for this episode. We finally found Liara. We brought her back to the Normandy. She joined our crew. All very good developments, I think. And we already went over what we're gonna do next time as well, which are personal debriefings and assignments. And so that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching up till the end, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you in the next video. So goodbye for now, and I hope you have the greatest day. See ya!